Hey guys, welcome to Animojo, and these are the top 10 anime fights of 2022. Number 10, Ainz vs. Gojin. If there is one thing that the titular warlord excels at, it is winning in flair. Ainz made the decision to travel to the Colosseum for a true hands-on interview while seeking out new adventures. He confronts the so-called warrior king there, who is then summarily removed from his throne. Irons kills him, brings him back to life, and then uses it as a recruiting tool to find more henchmen, all without using his most potent spell. This only serves to demonstrate how entertaining it is to watch Ainz dominate an unwilling opponent. It appears that he has unrivaled authority and recruitment abilities. Number 9, Denji vs. Bat Devil Shanzome. There are always certain hazards involved in flying on a flying monster, including the potential for a crash landing in the midst of Tokyo. However, this time Denji read aloud in an effort to imitate power. The devil was magnificently dissected limb by limb until he wished he had stayed in hell, even though his chainsaw uses a different kind of gasoline than most. The flawless production values effectively convey the gravity of each strike, but the added humor keeps the sequence from becoming overly bloody. However, you may be sure that power and melee will still require show afterward. Number 8, Reg vs. Fabiatar Made in Abyss. In this combat, there isn't really a victor, at least not in the conventional sense. Reg is thoroughly knocked out by Faputa, but the victory in a match that neither player wanted to engage in brings little joy. By undercutting scenes of warfare with flashbacks to their lost encounter, the show highlights their shared anguish.
It answered.
The conflict takes on a very personal dimension as a result, becoming more of a philosophical discussion. The series' fundamental themes are shaped into two incredible character arcs by Faputa's urge to destroy and Rex's resolve to defend one another. Although the struggle is not swift, exciting, or even enjoyable, that is also its entire purpose. Darker. Number 7, Everyone vs. J Grist Attack on Titan. They fight for the ports in all hands on deck scenario for the sake of their lives, their nation, and really all of humanity. The J Grist were the only obstruction. Titans, Marians, and the Survey Corps all launched a bloody, frantic attack that was packed with the kind of high-octane action that no other program can match. Fortin recently made a train by using some of her former allies' blood. There are just as many epic moments and fatalities by the time it's all over. It's the kind of iconic set piece that only a series nearing its conclusion could really accomplish. Number 6, David vs. Adam Smasher Cyberpunk Edgerunners. A buzzy appearance could have easily obscured the significance of the final battle in a lesser show, but Edgerunners is not content to be ordinary. It is obvious why this is a throwdown to remember without the use of cybernetic advancements. Atom Smasher shows up unexpectedly. David is running out of time, and there is a great tune in the background of everything. Beyond its technical accomplishments, there is a profound emotional depth that gives the techno world a real heart. The image's distinctive framing and great use of color make it a remarkable visual tour force. Although the conclusion is both sorrowful and thrilling, David appropriately ended on a humorous note. Number 5, Luffy vs. Kaido, One Piece. Even after 1,000 episodes, the would-be pirate monarch manages to achieve new heights. Both Kaido and the internet as a whole were completely destroyed by the introduction of Luffy's Red Rock method. Amazingly, though, the fight has only intensified since then, featuring more blows, more knockouts, and more crazy animation than ever before in the history of the show. The scope of it all gives the impression that anime history is being created in what is already one of One Piece's best arcs. I am certain that it is one of the best brawls ever. That's saying a lot for a program that has been on the air for more than 20 years. Without a doubt, stating something number 4, Boji vs. King Boss, Ranking of Kings. On a purely visual level, this easily wins. How about Tomorrow? The camera work is just fantastic, especially given that the animation is also incredibly smooth. It's a scene that will stick in your mind for days, and not just because it's beautiful. No, the flight truly takes the crown in terms of how masterfully it brings this season's emotional beats to a close. Okay, if the boy's victory over the king's boasts, which appeared unstoppable at the time, isn't poetry, we're not sure what is. Bashi's victory over his father was just the beginning of this fight's significance. It also served to show the world that being small and powerful are not mutually exclusive. Number 3, Dai vs. Burn Dragon Quest. The adventure of Dai. Even the best animation and music can't match the epicness of a fight like this. Therefore, they are always welcome. Nearly 100 episodes of the show were devoted to setting up the eventual conflict between Dai and Vern, the Dark Monarch and Dragonoid, and good and evil. It would be a vast understatement to suggest that it met expectations. Flashy choreography, dramatic power plays, and the weight that could only be achieved through precise plotting are all present. The feeling that this was always how Dai's adventure was destined to end, not the fact that the conflict reaches the sky and beyond, is the best part of the fight. Number 2. You have versus Yamamoto, the Leech's 1,000-year blood. Despite the fact that these two haven't seen one another in a millennium, it's safe to assume that their relationship hasn't changed at all. That is, with the fiercest showdown of strength ever witnessed in Bleach. Thankfully, the cool bags to their initial duel ensure that the setting and spectacular animation never lose their power. Instead, it demonstrates that Captain Yamamoto's resolve is the only thing that can rival the Benkai's brilliance. He could have prevailed if he had faced the real Yueba kings. Unfortunately, the real Quincy King followed Aizen's counsel and permanently put an end to Yamamoto, but he can still be proud of the fact that he did so in a real blaze of glory. Drop there, please. To receive notifications of our newest videos, subscribe to our channel and click the bell before we go any further. You may choose to receive notifications for certain videos or for all of them. Number 1, Slayers vs. Kyotaro. Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba. 3 Slayers, 2 Kizuki, 1 Hashira. In an amazing final battle were all present in the Entertainment District Hall. Even using the word entertaining loosely wouldn't do the outcomes justice. Even if the breathtaking animation is a show in every sense of the word, some of these scenes are so overhyped that it makes even that seem insignificant. After all, the decapitation of not just one, but 2 demons is the perfect metaphor for the series' determination to escalate the stakes. This is the pinnacle of shonen, not simply Demon Slayer. From Tanjiro's spectacular entry to his spine-chilling final scream, it is sufficient to say that this fight was slayed. How did you find the video? Check out these additional Animojo videos and be sure to subscribe and click the bell to get notified when we upload new content.